All righty, 4:18. Jed is in the Bob Mills Weather Center. Jed, we had to hunker down a little bit for some storms yesterday, and they may return today.
Yeah, more storms today. Had a few of those storms late yesterday. We kind of talked about that yesterday morning where there were some scattered storms possible. And again, a few of those rolled up through the metro. You can see those across the far southern parts of the metro. Those rolled right up into the downtown area. So some scattered storms did pick up a good half an inch, close to an inch of rain with that particular storm as it drifted up to the north. Surrounding that, there were some less amounts of rain. You can see under 1/10 of an inch there. Then another storm out along the, go along the Caddo, over the Grady line, moving right up into Canadian County. Some areas there close to 3 inches of rainfall. So these storms now, this time of the year, they're heavier, they're more laden with water, and they can really dump that moisture. So that's something we are watching now. And with that, the possibility is there for some flooding as we go toward late today into tonight, as more storms are expected to fire up out in the Panhandle area later today, and those get going. Those will ride up into Oklahoma going into the evening today. But you can't see a few storms out that way. This is not really the main line we're talking about. These are just some morning storms. Also some morning storms up here in northern parts of Oklahoma. Watching those right up along the Oklahoma-Kansas border. These are running from near Ponca City right now. Marland, near Tonkawa, got these showers going from north of Medford. Now, most of these are up into Kansas. Renfro, you're getting a little bit of rain. That'll gradually move on out here as we go into the morning hours today. Right now, we're 68 this morning. Winds are calm, so really feels pretty good out there this morning. Let's give you some softball weather today if you're going down to the ballpark. For the games today, I know OSU will be playing here later today. Chance of some storms will be in the forecast. Slight chance through the morning hours. Better chances from about lunchtime on. Storms will fire up. The atmosphere is pretty unstable, so a few scattered storms are expected to develop. And so where the storms aren't, you'll probably climb up into the middle 80s today. Where the storms are, you'll probably hold in the upper 70s to near 80s. It's going to be a warm, humid day today, and there'll be a little bit of sunshine as well. Storm can testify that it doesn't take too much sun to cause some problems. You can get a sunburn today, so if you're going down to the ballpark, make sure you're prepared. Get that sunscreen ready to go. You also probably will need to pack the rain gear as well, as there's a few storms around here coming up for today. South breezes, they'll pick up about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Right now, again, we're starting out this morning on a mild note. Got some 60s, a few spots around 70 here out the door this morning. Here's your forecast, and you can see some of those scattered storms here in the central part of the state. Going toward lunchtime today, some scattered storms across parts of western Oklahoma. We'll track more developing. Here's that next line I was talking about, developing out to the west. That'll come in. There may be a few scattered storms here in the central part of the state, but the better concentrated area of storms will be along this line. And this is the line we're talking about flooding here just a moment ago. This could bring in a quick, 1, 2, 3 inch type total as it blows up across Oklahoma. So the possibility is there for some heavy rainfall, maybe some severe weather. The severe weather threat overall is really pretty low. Just a marginal type event with some gusts up 60 to 65, probably the primary threat. And then expect to see maybe some quarter-size hail, probably less than that. And then as we go into Saturday morning, still some rain around. You see it kind of scattered about. But really overall for any softball games tomorrow, not a whole lot of rain in the forecast, although there will be some in the state. Here for Oklahoma City, our overall chances do drop back off going into tomorrow. So mid-80s for most spots. Do see a few spots closing in on 90. We're just in a really classic kind of summertime pattern here for Oklahoma. Some severe weather possible. Again, going into this evening and tonight as that line moves out into the plains this afternoon and evening. Got a few of those scattered storms around with lows tonight dropping off into the 60s. Again, as we go into tomorrow, more 80s on the way, and we'll expect to see a few more storms here coming up for this weekend. So rain and storm chances are possible. Again, going into the weekend, on into next week. Look for those temperatures that are gradually keep nosing upward as we go into next week. More likely a mid-80 to 90 type forecast as the rain chances start tapering off. Some slight chances of rain will take us into next week.